Nurse broke hospital rules to save a poor child. The hospital's emergency room was unusually quiet that rainy night. Then the front doors burst open. A desperate mother, Sarah, ran inside carrying her unconscious little boy. The hospital refused treatment because she couldn't pay. As Sarah fell to her knees begging, Nurse Grace watched. Something about the boy reminded Grace of her younger brother, who had died because treatment came too late. She knew the rules and the consequences, but she also knew the boy might not survive another hour. Without permission, Grace wheeled Michael into the ER. "The child needs help now," she insisted. Grace ignored the warnings. The doctors began treatment immediately. Oxygen and medicine were given. Hospital management was furious. Grace had violated policy. She might lose her job, but Michael was alive. The next morning, Michael's fever dropped. His breathing stabilized. His mother cried tears of relief. But Grace received a letter. She was suspended. Some called her reckless, others a hero. She did right. 3 days later, David Johnson, a wealthy philanthropist, arrived. He had heard the story on social media. Michael was the son of a woman who once helped David years earlier without expecting anything in return. David never forgot her kindness. Now he had come to return the favor, paying every medical bill. David donated millions, but with one condition. No child in an emergency would ever be denied again. The board agreed. The story spread throughout the city. News stations covered it. People called Grace a hero. 1 week later, the director stood before the crowd. "We were wrong. This nurse reminded us why healthcare exists." Grace's suspension was canceled. She was promoted and honored for her bravery. The audience erupted in applause. Months later, Michael returned to school healthy. Sarah's life improved. Many children were saved by the new policy. Nurse Grace became a symbol of compassion. Sometimes the greatest heroes are just ordinary people doing right. One act of kindness can save more than a life. It can change an entire system. Miracles are possible. When compassion is stronger than fear, miracles become possible.
Please help my son!
The next morning, Michael's condition improved. His fever dropped. His breathing stabilized. His mother cried tears of relief. But Grace received a letter from management. She was suspended pending investigation. Some staff members called her reckless. Others secretly admired her courage. Still, Grace accepted her punishment. She believed she had done the right thing. 3 days later, a black luxury vehicle arrived at the hospital. A wealthy businessman stepped out. Everyone recognized him. He was one of the city's most respected philanthropists. His name was David Johnson. He had heard the story on social media, but there was something nobody knew. Michael was the son of a woman who once helped David years earlier when he had been stranded after an accident. Sarah had assisted him without expecting anything in return. David never forgot her kindness. Now he had come to return the favor. David paid every medical bill. Then he donated millions to the hospital. But his donation came with one condition: the hospital must change its policy. No child in a life-threatening emergency would ever be denied treatment because of money again. The board immediately agreed. The story spread throughout the city. News stations covered it. People praised Nurse Grace's courage. Parents called her a hero. 1 week later, the hospital held a special ceremony. Everyone expected Grace to be dismissed. Instead, the hospital director stood before the crowd. "We were wrong," he admitted. "This nurse reminded us why healthcare exists." The audience erupted in applause. Grace's suspension was canceled. She was promoted and honored for her bravery. Sarah and Michael hugged her tightly. Neither could stop crying. Months later, Michael returned to school, healthy and smiling. Sarah's life improved. The hospital's new emergency policy saved many children. And Nurse Grace became a symbol of compassion. Because sometimes, the greatest heroes aren't the richest people. They are ordinary people willing to do the right thing. And one act of kindness can save more than a life. It can change an entire system. When compassion is stronger than fear, miracles become possible. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You never know whose life your kindness might change today.